Got
It was me
it.
this time.
I know it was you this time.
And you got a problem?
No, I do not.
Except one thing I have to say is hello.
Hello, everyone. We're back.
I'm back. More likely, I'm back, not that anybody was interested.
Oh, I'm sure they missed you.
Do they miss me? Do they show that they miss me?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I missed.
But in other words, I'm back, bitches.
Fuck yeah!
That, please tell me I'm pointing at you, is Lou.
Yeah, that's yours.
You're not pointing at me, it's my recording, so just point the other way. I'm the one recording, so point the other way.
No, that is you.
No, point the other way. You're the other side of my screen.
Oh, but now I'm pointing at my drawers.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. You
know
know what? Look, I can't switch us. Why can't I switch us? Now I can. Now I can. That's Lou.
That's yours.
We look normal.
Oh, do you know why that was so confusing? It's because you're recording.
Yeah, because I'm taking the recording mantle.
Oh, God.
Anyway, welcome back to Blue Minds Think Alike. It feels so weird to say that again.
We're back.
After moving mayhem and working about 6 days a week, I can finally sit down and film an episode with you.
I know.
It's weird. And welcome to my new setup. I've got my little bedside table here and I'm in my chair, my gaming chair.
You got a gaming chair. Nice.
It's not exactly a gaming chair, it's just basically an IKEA chair that I got for 25 quid.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's not exactly a gaming chair, but it's one of those definitely that needs, like, the cover's very comfortable, but it moves every time you move.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't stay in at the bottom.
So you go sliding everywhere.
No, my cover goes sliding, I don't. Whereas this, it's just like every time you lean back, the chair leans back with you, so it's right against the wall.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so I moved. This is my new kind of like, this is my new Blue Minds Think Alike setup for now. I'm still technically moving in because I've not had time. As I said, literally 6 days a week working. I have spent a lot of overtime and I'm just like, oh God.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, and especially learning about new adult things like council tax, electric and energy bills.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's shit. Always fun.
Yep.
That's horrible. I hate them.
Yep. I've got to live the adult life.
Yep. Welcome to the house of pain.
It's not that bad a house though. It's an upstairs apartment, so
that's good.
Yeah. Anyway, we're both in new places now, so
we are, and I got my desk finally.
Yeah, I need to, well, me and Robin are going to build my desk, but one thing we're both going to do is recover it first, because even though it's all wood, she wants to sand it down, and then we do Galaxy spray paint on parts of it. And then we've got some old comic books that I'm going to put on some of it as well.
Oh, yeah.
So comic book cover and Galaxy desk.
Okay.
That'll be entertaining when we get around to doing it. But how's life been?
Not bad. Quiet.
I think I've explained my side.
Well, obviously I got my desk. That took time to build. But everything's all set up. And that's how I've managed.
That's good.
That's how I've managed to now attach my mic.
Yeah, my mic is currently detached and sat on the table.
But I just need to move it down so you can see my face.
Blue! And his hair's still blue.
Yeah, and it's not even been redone yet.
Yeah, mine's doing okay.
But it's because obviously it's really short. I'm going to wait for it a bit to grow back out and then bleach it again and then put blue on it again.
Yeah. Oh, your dog's in the back. Look. There's Holly.
She's making herself a bed, look.
It's just like, well, I'm just going to settle on your bed since you're not using it. She's just like, excuse me, I want comfort. We're just now watching the dog try and make themselves comfortable. This is the content we deliver as Blue Minds.
Yep. I just made that bed, dog.
I am so glad this is on camera. This is how you make your return with a bang. I think she's settled now. Should we get on to what today's episode's actually about?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we've decided to do a genre episode, just like we did back with Liv and Josie. We did a zombie episode.
We did.
So today, me and Lou are going to talk about supernatural creatures, just because we think we know quite a bit about it. Yeah, I knew you'd bring that up. I don't need a supernatural guide. I am my own dictionary.
I do, because I'm bad at remembering things.
I'm all right at remembering. Especially as the only reason that this topic came about was just because I brought up the discovery of witches.
Yeah, I still haven't watched that yet.
Oh my god, you need to. I'm currently on the last 2 episodes of season 2.
Yeah?
And holy shit, it's so good.
Is it?
To be honest, if it wasn't a Sky original and if it went onto Netflix, it'd be a fucking hit.
Fair.
Because how many people watch Sky originals?
Yeah, I get it. Not many.
But it's an absolutely amazing story, and the 3 books I also have under here.
Yeah.
They're like freaking. I'm missing a book.
You're missing a book.
There we go. Anthologies.
Is that Discovery of Witches?
Yeah.
I didn't realise that was a book.
Yeah, so it's Discovery of Witches, Shadow of Night, and the Book of Life.
Ah, okay.
It's a trilogy.
Yeah.
And it's about vampires, demons, and witches.
Sounds good. I like it already.
So yeah, let's get into this a little bit. I won't go straight into the show, but we'll just go into things that we've watched that represent kind of this aspect and just like different representations and all that, like the zombie discussion we had.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because Discovery of Witches, one thing I've realized about it is vampires are very different there because they don't turn into bats. They don't burn in the sunlight.
Okay.
They have the speed. They have the bloodlust.
Yeah.
They don't have like pointed fangs. They just bite somebody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they can just bite somebody. And one thing they gain from it, other than the blood, they get the memories.
Yes, I've heard that somewhere before.
Yeah, so it was a very different take on vampires, but I actually kind of liked it because vampires, like, being able to just like only walk in the night and not in the daylight, I was just like, but shouldn't they have a chance to?
Yeah.
Especially if they're going to convince people that they're living a normal life. Because you've got to take that into account. It's just like, why are they always out at night specifically?
Yeah, exactly.
That would arouse the suspicion so quickly.
It really would. I suppose that's like the Vampire Diaries then, really.
Yeah,
you don't turn into bats.
Yeah.
You don't get hurt with the sunlight.
They would, but they wear special rings.
That's it.
There's a spell that a witch puts on a ring and gives to vampires. I remember that from Vampire Diaries. Yeah. It's been freaking ages since I've watched it.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that for a while. Okay. What else is of a vampire in? Supernatural.
Yeah, vampires are in Supernatural.
They are basically what you would call normal vampires. Where they've got
normal vampires.
Yeah. Well, they've got the fangs. But then for some reason they're retractable. Also, they stay in the day and go out at night.
Yeah.
So obviously the sun affects them. But yeah, they've got the bloodlust. They don't turn into bats or anything.
Right.
I think that's only what? So that's a cartoon. Hotel Transylvania.
Oh, Hotel Transylvania, yeah. That's like the full obligatory. And I will tell you what else is the full obligatory, but is live action. And this will take you back, mate, because I ended up rewatching some of it and realized how dark it actually is. Do you remember a CBBC show called Young Dracula? Honestly, right?
I loved that show.
Any of you UK Brits that we know, if you remember that show, it was fucking dark. It was dark.
I do remember that show. It was about a little boy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The young
that boy is currently 30 years old. Yeah. Oh, I've broken Lou. Can I just say, did you watch all of the seasons? Like all of the series?
I presume I did. I can't remember.
Because let me just ask you, how many series do you think there were of Young Dracula?
I know it was on for quite a while, I think.
Nah.
Was it about 3? 5.
Yeah. So they did 2. That was early, before 2010, I think it was.
Yeah.
Very much before 2010. So that was about, oh God, I don't remember. But they came back in 2013 after a hiatus. So Vlad was a bit more grown up.
Ah, yes.
So they came back then and then did like 1 year, then the next year. Then they took a little bit of a year off to come back in the year after in March and finish it off.
Oh my God.
And it was one of the darkest CBBC shows. Like, especially when you look at some of the things that it goes through, you look into the very fine details of in between the lines. It's dark.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, and it does the obligatory. They turn into bats. They hate the sunlight. They like burn. They absolutely burn in the sunlight. What What are the others?
Young Drac. Oh my god.
Their fangs only appear when they want them to.
Yes.
And they're quite big as well.
Are they?
Yeah. It's terrifying.
I do actually remember that, yeah.
Yeah, because it's just like every time they want something, it's like thingy. But one thing that show brought was the whole heaping of vampire powers. Fireballs, lightning, all that hypnotizing. Like, there was so much there that you could write an encyclopedia on how a vampire works.
Yeah, I remember. Bloody hell.
It's a throwback,
from the past.
It's a throwback.
That's a blast from the past.
Yeah, but it's a good show. It was genuinely a good show. I remember, because I knew how dark it would be, and when I used to live back home, and the little kids love watching it. Like, not like little, like kind of like 7, 8. Kind of like, I always sat with them just in case they got scared. But they still loved it. They loved it. They didn't care. They were just like, that's cool. Happy Halloween. They weren't bothered.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Honestly,
all right.
Not a throwback I thought I'd bring up.
There's a throwback of Mona the vampire.
Oh my god, you're speaking of CBBC shit posting.
Oh yeah, shit. BBC. Sorry.
Yeah, it's Mona the Vampires from CBBC as well.
Yep.
That was a weird fucking show. I never grasped what it was about.
Neither did I. I just enjoyed watching it.
Oh my god. Like, she wasn't an actual vampire. She just pretended to be one.
Yeah. I think it was when she was... Is it when she was dreaming?
I don't know.
Was
she
it all
just had
dreams?
a wild imagination is what I thought.
Yeah.
That you just saw play out on screen.
I'm looking that up because I want to know.
Was Mona an actual vampire?
Mona the vampire.
Many questions for Google.
Mona the vampire.
Because I remember the theme song for that.
An animated TV series about a girl called Mona, a young girl with a vivid imagination. She believes her hometown is overrun with supernatural monsters and she plans to stop them.
I was right!
And save the town on a daily basis. Fuck me.
Slightly from that description, it's just like, oh my god, but it's also kind of fucked up.
Yep. Oh my god, I remember because she had 2 friends as well.
Yeah, she had 2 friends.
I used to love that show.
Oh, the throwbacks we are throwing into this right now.
I'm trying to think if there's any other.
I'm about to bring up another one.
Okay.
Okay. Just because I loved this show. I absolutely loved it. But when a werewolf, a vampire, and a ghost are living together in a little house in the middle of Bristol.
Is this because human?
Being human.
Ah.
Honestly, that's such a good show. And again, with Mitchell.
Yeah.
Not affected by sunlight. It's not his favorite, but he mostly asks for the night shift. He doesn't like burn in sunlight.
Yeah.
It's just not his favorite thing.
Fair enough. That's fair.
And like, I don't think vampire whooshing is a thing for him.
Whooshing?
Speed travel.
Ah. I get you. I get you.
Speed travel. Definitely not a thing for him. But that show is definitely something with a bunch of supernatural creatures, because you've got George the werewolf. And here's the thing, watching his full-on transformation into a werewolf, that's frightening. Absolutely frightening. Like, my God. But back onto it. With George's transformation happening in the first episode, it's just like he doesn't have that much abilities. It's just like he has a transition into a werewolf and probably like ends up snacking.
Yeah.
So that's just painful.
Ooh.
And then Annie, being an unfinished business ghost, she's just wandering around the place. Nobody can see her but the supernatural creatures.
Yeah.
And she can teleport through things. She can cause things. Very much a paranormal telekinetic ghost. Just like, watch me cause a fuss. Plays music louder and louder and louder. Especially the whole story for Annie is heartbreaking. Like, oh my God.
You know what would happen if I was a ghost, right? I'd just be playing tricks on everyone.
I'd just hear a and then I'd just go, Lou, fuck off.
See, I wouldn't haunt your ass. I'd just press buttons on stuff.
And I'm just like, Lou, if you quit messing around right now. You'd somehow make it to my house and just go.
Like the radio would start in the middle of the night. Click.
Lou, I've got work in the morning. Yeah. But at least we're going through supernatural creatures in a different kind of like sense.
Hell yeah. One. Definitely.
Yeah, because werewolves go in packs. The vampires are a whole like group. And we're in being human because they have to fit in, and even though they're immortal and everything. Oh my God. The fact that they run a funeral home is the most hilarious thing.
Oh dear.
Yeah, their cover is a funeral home.
That's
just so that they get the bodies and they get blood, and it's a whole process.
Oh God.
Yeah. It's still funny though.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I need to watch that.
I recommend it. It's a good watch. Series 1 to 3 are my favorites. I'm not the biggest fans of series 4 and 5, just because it's like changing characters. And it's just like, okay. I'm fine with my Annie, my George, and my Mitchell. That's all I need.
That's fair. Okay. This is the vampire and supernatural. Look at the
their fangs. They're kind of like a grill. Like they're all pointed.
Yeah.
It's like they were a
freaky
monster.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I'm like, what? So werewolf? Is this it? Is this werewolf? Nope. Fuck.
And there I want to see the supernatural encyclopedia.
Yeah, I kind of want to see how different they're like done on here, if you know what I mean. Okay. Well, these aren't in fucking order, are they? Okay, right, they're all in order. Ah, there we go. Lycanthropy. Is that it?
Are you trying to find the werewolf?
Lycanthropy. I know it says lichen.
Lichen would be a kind of wolf, yes.
Okay. So they turn into a wolf at the full moon?
Yes. It's kind of like with George being full on werewolf, a lichen is kind of a similar aspect, but I think they go into a like actual wolf.
Bloody hell. Right, okay. Ooh. I think it's silver that they don't like, isn't it?
Yeah.
Silver.
Bullets.
And do they eat hearts?
See, that I don't actually know. All I know is that they just eat meat, and technically any human organs would be meat. So if they caught a human in their tracks, bye.
That's true. Oh, also, have you heard this? The Severin, the Bloodline legend. Sure is sticky, though it comes up again and again. We think it originates from the old European idea that if you kill the daddy vampire of a particular infestation, the rest of the nest will die.
See, that's a legend that's actually touched upon in Young Dracula with the vampires, but is just shown as like, that's a hoax. Like,
yeah.
Just like you can't just kill the head of the clan and then wipe out the entire bloodline like that. And it's just like, nope, you have to wipe them out individually.
That's like saying if they cut the head off the snake, the rest will stop.
Yeah. Or like,
like a big army or something.
And kind of like a hydra, like if you cut one head off, two more grow back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But the other thing with werewolves, because like sometimes it can be seen through families. Sometimes it just takes a scratch.
Doctor Who, yes.
Doctor Who, being human, quite a few things.
Yeah, I remember Doctor Who's bit one because I think it was in Scotland. I know it was a David Tennant one.
Oh, the one about the werewolf, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was in Scotland.
It was like, it's a bonny wee lass.
Bonny wee lass.
It's a bonny wee lass.
I'm sorry to all of Scotland.
Yeah, just ignore the naked child.
Why do I want to ignore the naked child, Howie? That's slightly turned Geordie.
Yeah, because of the way Billy Piper was dressed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You call that naked? I was like, that's far from naked.
Oh, don't look for naked. But yeah, they've touched on it in quite a few programs because Teen Wolf would be one. But they don't have the transformations for the abnormalities like most shows do, where they have the huge snout, like their whole body changes, their legs. They just have the features.
And if there were like alphas or betas or whatever they are, they have different colour eyes as well.
Yeah, eye colour.
Like an alpha has a red.
It was more like a superpower than a transformation in a way.
Yeah.
In a way. It's not trying to be that, but it comes off.
Because they still get the fangs. I know that.
They get the fangs, yeah.
And they get the claws.
Fangs, the claws. They just don't have the legs.
No.
And like, let me just think of other things. So, because we've been through ghosts, we've been through vampires, we've been through werewolves, witches.
Witches, yeah, they scare the shit out of me.
There are so many different interpretations because they have the cauldron bubble, toil and trouble kind of like witches, but they also have, because when it comes to witches, it also comes to witches, wizards, warlocks, sorcerer.
Yep.
They all mix in the magical frame.
There's loads.
Yeah, there's like a list you'd have to go through. And the amount of different interpretations that you get. Like Discovery of Witches, I will give this away. So Diana has this whole bound of power, and they put her into a separate group of witches, saying this is a powerful group of witches. I'm not going to say what it is because I'm not a spoiler. But she's put into this group of witches, and it's just like, you have to train like this because this is what your power does. And I'm just like, that's freaking powerful. It's my first like thought, and I'm just like, oh god, the world is not ready.
Not ready for this.
Whereas most of witches go off of old archaic spell books and like ingredients to random potions and all sorts, where some of it is just magic based. They just go, oh, that's it.
Yep. Definitely.
Because in that I reference Discovery of Witches, I would reference quite a few shows in that, because there's obviously loads of different magical interpretations and how they do it. Like you can reference Doctor Strange because he just mainly uses hand gestures for his sorcery.
Ah, yes, of course.
Like Constantine can be referenced in that because he uses multilinguistic languages.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the same with like Sabrina. Many of them are just clicky fingers.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is such a field with that.
There's also like hex bags.
That's true.
Which scared the living shit out of me when I watched Supernatural.
Yeah, warning, do not mess with magic. It will fuck you up.
It'll make your teeth fall out.
The only reason here's the thing, if I was to be any supernatural creature, I would be a witch. Not only because I was called it in school, I was called a witch in school, and they were just like, burn the witch, and I was just like, now I'm going to use that to my advantage, so fuck y'all, I'm the best witch in the damn galaxy. Fair. 2, I think magic is just fun. If you use it right, it'll be fun.
If you use it right, yeah.
And I would use it right. I'm not going to lie, I would. I'd just go, okay, you need help, get up. You need to stop being bullied. There you go. Yes, it would actually give me the courage to stand up to somebody and just go, listen, do not talk to me that way.
Yep, I definitely. Sorry.
Yeah. Like when it comes to supernatural creatures in general, I think witches have much more of a like that's an open book, whereas with vampires there's specifics, werewolves there's specifics,
yeah,
ghosts, that's an open book.
Mm-hmm.
And like magic is like a whole left field because you've got so much within that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, for ghosts, you've got Casper.
Casper, the friendly ghost. I remember that film. I watched Casper. It. It does not age well.
I love Casper.
I love Casper. He's a great character, but the film did not age well with it.
The 3 uncles.
Yeah, if they ever remake that film, like,
that's
my
so
God,
Stinky and Stretch. They're gonna have to rename them.
Yeah, they would have to rename the 3 ghosts and do it not in a very cartoony way if they want Casper the friendly ghost. Especially as that was so long ago now.
Oh yeah. Okay. I have. Let me think. Nope. These are a bit too freaky. Nope.
Bit too freaky. It's Blue Minds Think Alike. When are we not talking about freaky?
Okay. Shapeshifter?
Yes, shapeshifter. That's a thing. Especially as like, isn't there in some shows there is rules to shapeshifting?
What do you mean rules?
Like in some shows, I don't know why. I feel like that some of the shapeshifters had rules about what they shapeshift into and when they do it and not to get caught, kind of thing.
Okay.
The way that they have to go about it.
Well, the way that they do it in Supernatural is the person that they're copying has to be dead.
Oh.
And they shed their skin. It's fucking disgusting.
Oh, that's
The skin, teeth, hair, everything. Oh.
Whereas in other shows they don't have to. Weirdly
Exactly.
enough.
They literally just change.
Yeah, other shows they literally just change into somebody, even if that person's in the same room. It's if you're having a plan and that person's in the same room that you're trying to be, not good. Maybe rethink your plan a little bit. But literally, shapeshifting isn't just like a creature. Shapeshifting is also a power. When you think about it.
Oh yeah, because wizards can do it.
Wizards can do it, and so can vampires. If they learn the dark arts of shapeshifting, they covered it in Young Dracula. I will say that.
Yeah. It's like little vampire as well then.
Yeah. The things that they can do.
But yeah, shape-shifting is a freaky one.
Yeah, it's a freaky one, but at the same time, it's something that is useful. But if not used well, it kills you.
Well, you can. The way to recognize a shapeshifter, if they, I don't know, say they're on CCTV. There's a camera flare in their eyes, so their eyes flash.
That's a way of telling by a supernatural, though.
Yeah, that's supernatural. I'm not entirely sure what the other ways are.
I don't think there are ways of telling. It's just going to the part of just like how many times they can shapeshift, and remember Legends, Charlie, series 4, when she was basically her shapeshifting ability was taken away.
Oh yeah.
Because shapeshifting is who she is, she was dying. Because she was thousands of years old as well.
Yeah, of course.
So because it was a part of her, it could also kill her.
I get that, yeah.
It's weird.
It is.
So it's
I suppose shape-shifting is part of the werewolves and vampires stuff, isn't it? So
yeah, it's part of werewolves, vampires, and witches.
Loki. Why? Why is Loki mentioned?
Loki. Oh my god,
yeah,
Loki can shapeshift.
Yeah.
Loki can shapeshift.
Yep.
I completely almost forgot about that.
I did forget. I'm on Wikipedia.
And he's more of the magical.
Yep.
Because because Loki's a god, but it's just like, is he a sorcerer? Or is he just or is he just like a wizard or warlock?
I don't know. That's another question. Loki. No,
Loki,
not the
can you come
TV
in here and
series.
please tell us what the fuck?
Loki, son
Like,
of
my god.
Jesus, no. Loki is the father of hell. Okay, nice.
The father of hell. Oh.
Yeah. Loki is a shapeshifter, and in separate incidents appears in the form of a salmon, a mare, a fly, and possibly an elderly woman named Pock.
He has the shapeshifting ability, so yeah.
So what is he?
Yeah, but
It
when
basically
you're
says he's a trickster.
yeah,
That's
he's a
it.
trickster, so he can play tricks, and shapeshifting is kind of a trick, the way he uses it. But one thing you brought up earlier was with shapeshifters, they can only mimic people who are dead. There's only one other people who use the dead for magic, and that's necromancers. They do these things in such creepy ways that they just use necromancy to, with a dead body, either reanimate it or use it in a way like, oh, it's not good and it's not bad, it's the worst.
Okay, this is funny. I can't believe I've just read this.
Oh god, what have you found?
Nemesis, goddess of retribution, transformed into a goose to escape Zeus's advantages, but he turned into a swan. She later bore the egg in which Helen of Troy was found. What? This turned into a Greek lesson now.
She's so confusing.
This turned into Greek lesson now.
This has just turned into Greek, like
Greek 101.
All of a sudden, we're in the territory of the gods. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, here's another one. Fairies. Apparently, they can shapeshift.
Fairies can shapeshift. Fairies is the thing. It depends how a fairy is portrayed, because some fairies are nicely portrayed, as Disney does with Tinkerbell and such. But sometimes fairies are absolute little shits.
I don't like fairies. Ugh.
Fairies can be little shits.
They really can.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Fairies are tricksters also, like mermaids are sometimes as well.
Mermaids, can't they be like sirens?
Mermaids and sirens are similar. Mermaids just go up and try to get people into the water to drown them. Sirens just attract their attention and then kill them, because they sing to attract attention.
Yeah, they mostly go for like the men on boats or like lost at sea.
It's like the most whimsical song, and then all of a sudden they're swimming up to the shore to be with the woman, and then they're dead.
Yep.
And they mostly go for men, yes. And mermaids are just basically, I will drown you with me, and then you will become one with me, as in become like dead. Their victim.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is like,
so that's mermaids, sirens,
werewolves, vampires, witches, shapeshifters.
Ooh, what next?
I'm trying to think off the top of my head.
It's hard to think off the top of your head.
Yeah. because pixies and fairies are the same thing, although slight differences probably. We've had witches, we've had all those we've said.
Oh, Amityville. Why is that mentioned?
Because we've had ghosts as well, because ghosts usually do what horror films do.
Yeah,
just knock over a bunch of stuff, and horror movies just go, oh look, it's spirit, it's in your house. And it's just like, why did you play that Ouija board game? Because it's fun. It's not fun.
No.
It's really not fun.
Nope, it really isn't.
Never play with a Ouija board.
No, don't play with a Ouija board. Never.
Yet people still do it anyway.
I'm trying to. I want some more.
I'm trying to think as well. Elves. Elves would be one. I've just thought of a show about fairies where they're put in a different way. They're not troublesome, but Carnival Row. Don't tell me you've not heard of Carnival Row. Bye. I'm gone.
Uh-oh. Yasmin's gone.
I'm disappointed that you don't know what Carnival Row is.
Yeah.
Especially as you have Amazon Prime, my friend.
True.
It's an Amazon Prime original. How have you not watched it?
Because I'm bad.
Yeah, that puts fairies in a different way. They're not tiny, they're human size, but they have wings. That's about like it. And they think they have fairy powers, but I don't remember because it's been ages since I've watched the show.
Well, isn't that just a little bit creepy?
Yeah. But onto elves. Because there's many versions where elves are depicted. Because obviously they have the depiction at Christmas for Santa's elves. But in regular fantasy, like you have Lord of the Rings. They're very good archers. You clearly want to say something. Go on, Lou.
Vex and Vax. Well, you just said they were good archers, so Vex is a good archer.
I did say that, yes. But like, they're very good archers. They're very, you can all, I don't think elves can lie.
Well, I'm not sure. I don't know if I've heard that one.
Can elves lie? Get drunk, grow beards.
What?
That's what I just put in my Google search.
Oh no.
In Lord of the Rings, because here's where I've got it from. So I've just put, can elves lie? And they basically said that depends on what kind of elves, which fictional universe you're talking. Because they can lie anywhere else but the Tolkien universe.
Okay.
So elves can only tell the truth in Lord of the Rings.
That's weird.
But they are usually helpful creatures.
Elves are, yeah.
Yeah, elves are very helpful creatures. They intend to just help people.
I like elves.
Yeah, I like elves. Do you know what I don't like? Not elves. I'm kidding. One thing I have to bring up, although, even though because I love them, it's dragons. I have to bring up dragons. Because supernatural creatures. This is getting into the fantasy creature a little bit, just because like you can have
but they're
draconic.
still supernatural.
It still is, even though they're not technically like in the supernatural book that you have.
Which is doing me no favors.
Yeah, it doesn't do you favors, does it? How do you like my encyclopedia? Yeah, just like the ability to fly and like the amounts of different types of dragon there can be. There can be ones with 2 heads, there can be ones with 1. I mainly learn, like, you can learn about dragons from Tolkien's universe and D&D, but you can also learn them from How to Train Your Dragon. Toothless! I'm sorry. To anybody who doesn't like the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy, I'm sorry, I love it.
I love it too.
I love it. I cried at Hidden World. I cried in that film. But dragons, oh my god. And like, also, do you remember Shrek? I've got to bring up Shrek in this just because Lady Dragon and Donkey, and then the Donkey Dragon. Or the Drunkies. Because my first question, even though I know it's a film and I know that like you can do whatever you want, but it's just, how do they do that?
I have no idea. That confused me.
It's the worst question to ask, but how did they do it to make them like
Exactly. Exactly. You I don't think they thought that one through.
It's a fantasy world. They can make whatever they want come true.
Well, I suppose.
A donkey and a dragon.
Oh no.
I am a terrible human being. We've been through this.
No, you're not. You're not.
I think we've gone through the array of supernatural creatures that we know.
Yeah. But I think it because someone called someone a dragon once. And I can't remember what show it was in.
You dragon.
But it was an actual dragon. It was like human.
For some reason, I want to say Raya and the Last Dragon, but
I don't think it was.
Because there's things of like dragons having their human form. I mean, Percy Jackson is an example with the Hydra.
That might be the one.
Yeah, because there was 5 of them saying, "We were expecting you, Percy Jackson." And
yeah,
then all
and
of a
then they all
sudden,
turned.
5 of them turned into a 5-headed Hydra. One of the heads got cut off, 2 more grew back, and it was the fire-breathing one. So there was 2 fire breathers.
Yep, that was fun. I do. I like those films.
Yeah. I think the second film wasn't as good as the first. But I think people were not big fans of those films because of the accuracy to the books.
What do you mean?
You know Percy Jackson was supposed to be a 12-year-old kid, right?
Yes.
Instead, they brought in Logan Lerman as a 16-year-old.
Okay, fair,
So
fair,
people
fair.
would have wanted Percy to be 12.
All right, I get
They
that.
would have
Fair
wanted
enough.
a Harry Potter situation where he would have grown up into the boy that is Percy Jackson.
Well, Disney Plus are doing a Percy Jackson series.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were.
And Rick Riordan's involved heavily.
Yeah, I don't think, was he involved in those 20th Century Fox films?
I can't think. No, I don't think he was.
Because with him being involved,
There was only 2, wasn't there?
There was 2.
Yeah, they only made 2.
Because it was Lightning Thief and Sea of Monsters.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I think, to be honest, I'm looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to whatever they bring out with supernatural creatures next. Like, 3rd series of Discovery of Riches has been confirmed for 2022. And I'm so happy.
Nice.
So when that comes on DVD, I'm buying it. And I'm just going, how does it end?
Well, I know for a fact I like the guy that's in it, so looks
Matthew
like I'll
Good.
be watching that.
Matthew Good is very good.
He is. Especially in Leap Year. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen Leap Year.
Put him
in
a wash, he'll be grand.
He's been in Leap Year. He's been in Intimidation Game.
Yeah.
He was in Watchmen. He's had a good career.
I love it.
He's had a damn good career.
Yeah.
Let it continue on.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think we've gone through our repertoire there of supernatural creatures.
I can't think of many more.
What would be your favorite supernatural creature, just out of what we've discussed?
Because I would still say one. Favorite supernatural creature?
Yes. Because I would say witches, obviously. And I've given my explanation, but what about you?
Honestly? Dragon?
You would want to be a dragon. I would kind of expect that answer from you.
Like a fly.
I just have Lou above me, and I'm just like, dude, keep calm down.
Well, I'm breathing fire.
And I'm just protecting myself, saying, you nearly hit me.
Sorry.
Draconic for sorry. Anyway, that is our episode, I would say.
It is.
Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. So please leave a comment for what your favorite supernatural creature is. And if there's any that we haven't said that we don't know about, tell us and educate us, please. Feel free.
There's probably a few.
Yeah, there's probably going to be some there. But also, if you want to see more from Blue Minds Think Alike, then what are you doing? That's a subscribe button down there. And also, Lou,
I don't know where it is.
You have one job.
No, seriously, I can't find it. It might be in the attic.
Don't tell me you have to buy another bell.
Yeah, I think it might be in the attic.
But tell the people what they need to do.
They need to ring the notification bell.
Ding a ding a ding a ding a ding.
Yeah, ding a ding a ding a ding a ding.
Yep, they need to ring the notification bell to be notified anytime we make a new video or put up any bonuses. Because who knows? Now that we're back up and running.
I know Wade wants to do another Dark Alliance.
I saw that episode, and Wade is in a serious load of trouble, of course.
Wade did a fucking good job on that episode.
He did. He did a very good job on that episode.
Cutting over to each other. That was brilliant. That
was really well done. It did well. And I'm still slightly at the comment of just like, screw the Blue Minds. Let's just launch let's just live stream this every single day. And I'm just like, to hell you will.
I don't remember him saying that.
I just remember his apology to me as well. So
oh wait.
I just remember hearing Yasmin, we're sorry, and I'm just like, I'm already getting an apology and I'm only like 10 minutes through the episode. Are you kidding me?
Gotta admit, it was funny though.
It was a great episode and it was very funny. I'm glad you guys figured it out. And then
Oh,
at
yeah.
one point, if I join in gaming, we will figure it out together.
Yeah, get that
anyway, so that has been a Lou.
That has been Yaz.
And this has been Blue Minds Think Alike. Take care now.
Bye.